This is the Renault Arkana. I've lived with the car now for about a week. I'm in Germany, and it's a car that I've used to go to France, Switzerland, and a few other countries. And I'm going to give you my hot take on the car in the next few minutes. Now, a close look, it looks like a big car. It's not. It's a compact SUV. It kind of looks to me like the GLC Coupe with the slope in the back and just the way the proportions are. But it looks good from the outside. I hate coupe SUVs because they're impractical. They just don't work. But for looks, I give it to it. This one looks really good. Opening up the trunk in the Arkana, this is my luggage situation. 2 big bags, a baby car sit type thing, and that's it. That's all the luggage can take. Nothing more because of that. And for this trip, I'm forced to put some bags in the back. Despite all of that, the car actually drove nice. It's a 4-liter, 140 horsepower car, so you can't expect too much for it. But, I can't fault it. It drove really nice on this trip. It's got sensors for days. You see that big screen thing there? That is a sensor. And that beeps at you all the time, telling you it's scared and about to hit something. Lights look stylishly good. I like those. Inside the Arkana, it's a really nice interior. I must admit, spending many hours in the interior or inside the car on a long trip, it's kind of a nice place and you get used to it. My stuff is all over the place. I'm heading to the airport. Quick review. Got all your climate control buttons here. Your knobs for the fan, temperature, and where you want the air to come out of. Wireless charging, 2 USB is there. Your 7-speed automatic. Parking brake, start stop. This puzzled me. There's a start stop here and a start stop there. Whenever I get in the car, I just turn that off. It deactivates the start stop automatically, and that is it. So when I have the car seat in the back, my leg hits this because I'm this close, and when I'm driving, my leg hits this so much. So it wasn't too good on long trips. But when the chair is far back like this, my legs are fine. Some storage over there, and storage on the other end. I've got a lot of stuff. I filled up the trunk space. I've got bags in the back. I've got a bag in here. I don't think that's too good for, German driving. I don't think they'd agree with that too much. And the gauge cluster is clean. You've got your speed on the left, tack on the right, your parking stuff over there. And if you do if you do set your cruise control, it all shows over there. Everything is very easy to use, except the gripe that I have with this car is the audio change button is over here. It took me a while to find this and figure out that this is what this is. This knob here switches the audio, and that's the volume, and the middle is to pause the music, and that is source to change the FM radio or to change back to Apple CarPlay and stuff like that. This is not the most intuitive place to find it because when you sit like this, you can't see it unless you have the steering like that, and then it's right there. But it's not very intuitive because most people won't notice it. I'm not the smartest person I know, but it took me a while to find that over there. Another clean touch is this plastic piece that they've added for some contrast. It's not just the black leather, and it ties through the entire interior over there. Overall, clean interior. I like this. I can't go wrong with this for the price point. I think these start at 25,000 euros, 29,000 euros, something about that line. And of course, it goes up because they have the hybrid and all the other ones. I have the AC blasting. It's pretty warm today. But yeah, this is it. Clean, no complaints. Like I said, after driving this car for about a week through different countries, on highways, on back roads, through mountains, it was very easy to live with, an easy car to drive. Many cars in 2024, many brand new cars, it's seldom hard to find something wrong with the cars. They drive really well right off the gate. It's seldom hard to find a car that you don't, at some point could live with, and this is one of them. I could live with this car. Like I said, my gripe with the car was the seats. If you could extend the seat all the way to the back, it'll be fine. If you carry people in the back that are tall or a baby car seat, you will have trouble if you're anything over 6 feet, I think. But driving it was great. As you're seeing in the video, we're driving through the mountains, and it had a little bit of body roll, but nothing too extreme, nothing too bad, something you could live with. It's not the pick for the mountains, but it's what we had and we made do, and it handled it great. It handled every other situation great. Wasn't the best on gas, but again, those are little minor things that if you're interested in a car like this, you would already know and be able to live with it. And you probably won't be doing multiple long trips every year. It'll just be a commuter, which this one did great with. If you're interested in a car like that, it does great. I had a gripe with the Apple CarPlay cutting out every time I got a call, or the stereo even cutting out and taking time to get back on. But those are little things that every car will have issues with. For this price point, I found it okay. If you're comfortable with, the Renault name and having little gripes with the stereo and sound and some body roll, like you're seeing me driving like a lunatic, then you should be fine. Other than that, it's a great car. I recommend it if you're interested. Have a great day.